Coming in, flex. I just wanna win,
Weekly gang, we are back. No, you didn't do it right. Do it again. Do it again.
3, 2, 1.
Nope, didn't do it right.
How did you do it?
You guys like this, watch. No, you guys like this.
Oh, okay,
Go on. Weekly gang, we're back. It's Monday morning. We have a very, very important meeting with 3 people that I reckon all of you guys know. We'll see if we can get them in the meeting because it is a private meeting. It's for something that's going to be huge with Team 11 in the future, and I'm really excited about that. We're all in today, apart from Tom and Phil. So it's TT, Isabella, me and Duna. We are looking for a new member of staff. We're actually looking for 2 new members of staff, so they will be out and posted this week. I've had a delivery. It says Adidas on the boxes. Member of the property circle, Chris Haynes, who has been around a long time. We've got a very good relationship with him. Always gets me Yeezys. There's about 8 pairs in them boxes. I'll show you guys afterwards. I'll do a little bit of an unboxing. Great week. Tom, COO, is up north. We have meetings with 3 of our contractors. Lots of things going on up there, which I will talk to you about throughout the day. A lot is going on this week. I'm in London tomorrow, which I'm excited about. You guys will be with me. And I've had a great weekend. We had Saturday was our last ever masterclass in person. Now it's all online. Join the property circle. Road to 100 million. We have so much planned. The future is going to be awesome. Sunday, our joint venture meeting happened. What a great meeting. Really enjoyed it. Video's out tomorrow. Duna's going to get a special pat on the back for this because he wants to do a grand screening. Is that what we're calling it? A grand, whatever he's calling it, he wants to do it today. Who's behind the camera? Show yourself, mate. Go on, put yourself in there. Have a conversation.
Gang, I'm back. Phil's on holiday, so I'm taking over for today. So I hope you enjoy.
So this will probably be the best Monday of a weekly ever. Yeah. Phil is actually at graduation. Insert Phil here with his graduation. And what was the other thing I wanted to talk to you about? Joint venture group number 2. Wow, what a response. I'll talk you through that this afternoon. I will pull it up on the screens and show you who's who. But now, let me have my meeting and I will catch you in about an hour. Harry's in the building. Say hello to Harry, guys.
You're right.
Lots of deliveries. Chris Haynes, thank you for all the deliveries, which I'm going to open in a minute. But thank you very much for Isabella's present. That was really kind of you. And not many people do things like that. Very thoughtful, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Now, Duna needs a pat on the back because we're about to watch his... Oh, Isabella gave him a right whack on the back, not a pat on the back. Now we're about to watch a video that's being released tomorrow, which could potentially be the best video we've ever done. Yes or no, Duna?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's different.
Take a look. That's it. That is fucking unbelievable. That is the best video we have ever done. Hands down, number 1. I guarantee that's going to go to number 1. That has blown me away. Yeah. That was the quickest 8 minutes of a film I've ever watched. Ever. Wow. That's why we're the best. Weekly gang. Something I wanted to discuss with you, which is completely left field in what we do in property. Commonwealth Games are here in Birmingham. They start in a couple of weeks and huge things are going on. As you can see around me, they are building the place that they're actually going to be hosting some of the presenting from what I've been told. I have been given the keys to 4 apartments in Birmingham city centre that I don't own, and they're from a very, very, very close friend of mine, and he said to me, Ste, why don't you do a video on serviced accommodation and show people what it's really like? Now, I don't do service accommodation, I don't do rent to rent, but I decided to take him up on this challenge. So I have the keys, I have the 4 apartments, and I am pulling somebody in who I know does serviced accommodation, and I'm going to document how it goes if I have time, but I'm hoping I make some money. Let's see what happens, and I will keep you guys updated.
Hold on. How are you finding the heat today, Steve?
Well, I feel like I'm in Dubai, and Duna wants me to jump in that pool behind us, or pond, or water fountain, or whatever it is, because it's a different colour to water. But you want me in there, don't you?
Oh, it looks clean.
No, that does not look clean whatsoever. How about you get in there? You're thinking about it, ain't you? Come on, let's go. Come on, come on. Chris Haynes, thank you very much. Let's see what we have. Too forceful. Told you if I want to be a world champ, I would. Oh, these actually might be. Yeah, but these are a different colour to the ones I've got, I think. Or are they? Oh no. So they are literally the same ones to the ones I have. Guys, anybody ever wore these Adidas Yeezy slides? They are the most comfortablest thing ever. Questionable. Even I'm taken aback by these a little bit here, guys, to be fair. Guys.
Can you pull them off? Can you pull them off?
Is that the dumbest thing you've ever said? Is that the dumbest thing you've ever said? Can I pull them off? I said I'd be a world champion. I think I'll be a world champion at pulling these off.
Yes,
Questionable. Then we have, again, questionable. Very questionable. Duna, what's your first response?
Don't know. It's a no from me. It is a no from me.
These are a no from me as well. Questionable. What else do we have? I'm scared. I'm scared. Honestly, I have no idea what's in here.
Yeah.
Wow, they are bright, but they'll be the most comfortablest thing ever.
You know the Borat thing that
You dickhead. No, I'm happy with them. I'll have them. Well, I say I'll have them. I've got them. I've got no choice now. There's 3 in there. Oh, guys, also, just to let you all know, this is a tool for the office that Thaka has it in his top drawer. No. 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 I'm going to like these.
yeah, they're pretty cool.
Don't I have them? Yeah, have them.
You've got them.
Yeah, I got them. Got 2 pairs now. I have these as well. I have them. Yeah, I wore these the other day. All in all, successful-ish. The slides, I love both of them. The aliens, can I pull off? I don't know.
Tune in next week.
Tune in next week. But, Chris, thank you so much. He got Isabella that. It's a unisex. Because he knew that he was sending me all of these today. He actually sent Isabella a present as well, which I thought was really nice. Now, away from the unboxing, let's go and talk about a property I'm thinking of buying. Guys, this is a property that I've been sent today, one of about 15 that I always look at the properties and make a decision. This is not something that we would buy, and it's not something we're interested in, but it might be really cool for people at home who are new to property, who don't have a huge budget, because this is £60,000 purchase price. It's in Swansea, where we own a lot of properties. and I'm going to quickly give you a little rundown on it just to let you know what I look for, how I do things, and then hopefully it helps you guys at home. So, looking at this property from the outside, front door needs changing, windows need changing. There's a damp issue because you can see all of the black around the front of the house. And if you look in the top right-hand corner by the satellite dish, which is there, I'm not sure whether you can see that behind me, there, the guttering needs sorting. You can clearly see it. That's a problem that's causing the damp down the front of the house. Going inside, now, single radiator on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. That seems to me like it obviously will need new central heating. This is how I price things up. This is what I do. Flooring needs changing. Walls look like they will definitely need skimming, if not back to brick. Rewire 100% from the age of the house. That archway looks like it needs knocking out. Whatever that is on the wall on the right-hand side, that's obviously got to come off. Then full kitchen, guys, you can see that needs doing. If you look at the ceiling, it's Artex. So that will definitely need reboarding and skimming. We go into other side of the kitchen. Again, guys, you can see the electrics as well. They're outside, the cables are showing. I want to change all that. That arch, again, Artex on the ceiling. Skirting board, guys, look at the skirting board. Internal doors, so obviously that's all the carpentry. Again, guys, look at it. It's got a serving hatch that needs boarding up. Whole house needs a full refurb. We go upstairs. Banister needs changing. Stair rail needs changing. Windows, I would definitely say need changing. Walls definitely need skimming, like I said, if not reboarding. More carpentry. You can see the door with a hole in. Flooring throughout the whole house needs changing. Guys, look at the electrics. You can see the wires are on the outside and they're in some trunking, some casing. Single radiator with all the pipes are exposed. Bathroom speaks for itself. That shower shouldn't be in this bathroom. It's way too tight. It literally should be a 3-piece bathroom. There should definitely not be a shower in there. Back garden, tidy up, cleaning, needs new slabs. Drain pipes, if you look, they look a mess. Look like they could, yeah, they definitely need changing. The ones at the back as well, all the pipes from the sink and stuff, they need changing. Window at the back of the house doesn't look that bad, but I would change all the windows anyway. And yeah, again, guys, look at the back of the garden. It looks like a patio door on the fence that goes outside. Can you see that? Duna, can you actually see that? It's actually a patio door that they've made fit a wood frame. 10 out of 10 for initiative and creativity. That needs to be knocked down and gone. And yeah. So this house, £60,000, just been sent it. Refurb is going to be around the £40,000 mark. 4% stamp duty in Wales, guys. Remember, it's not the same in Wales as it is in England. End value, maybe 135. There is one for sale up the road for 120. Sorry, there is one sold up the road for 120. That wasn't in the greatest condition. So 130 maybe, 135. Great purchase for a newbie. Fantastic. Something that we don't want. But I thought I'd run through it, let you guys know what I look for. Quick breakdown. And I haven't done the individual prices, but it's around a £40,000 refurb. Guys, I'm quickly just going to go back because there's two things I spotted when I looked back through it again. Look at this. The pipes are going along the bottom step. I have never, ever, ever in all my years in property seen that. That is absolutely outrageous. And then I want to touch on something else as well. It's a door with glass in, patio door, that they have fixed to the fence. And also, guys, I don't know if you spotted it, they attach one of the window panes as well. I've never, ever seen that before, ever. TT, you ever seen that before? No. Harry? Duna?
Yeah, I think that's a Kevin Wood job.
Yeah. Kevin, if that's something that... This is one of yours, isn't it? This is one of your latest renovations. Send me a message, Kev, because... Looks sick. 10 out of 10. New trend. Might add £5 value to property.
Oh, there you go.
I know. Video releases in 35 minutes as well. Mate, I was gassed when I watched that video last night. I was like, I've never been so excited for a video we put out before. I have it here for you.
We have different plans for the house, so we need to agree on one really.
So I have a few different drawings.
Can I show you the one you agreed on? You agreed on the one that I agreed on, so I know which.
That's the existing kitchen and it's going into the garage, obviously, that we're putting on the side.
Yep. You got spec and building plans on that, yeah?
Yeah, got building regs in
Can you
place
send it to
already.
me, managers?
Yeah, the building regs are already in place. The plans have already been done by the architect.
Structure and engineers.
The notice has been sent off for the permitted development, 42 days. All that's done. Everything's done. The only thing that we'll need to do is get a structural engineer around just to the steel works.
Yeah.
But when I come back here with the missus in a couple of days, that little floor out might change, the floor plan. I'll tell you what's going to happen.
The back's going to come out, yeah, obviously.
You're going
To
to...
go to the extension.
Yeah.
This... Do you mean the back here? Oh, you mean the extension will be built?
No,
You know, obviously there's an extension, so that's going to come out and run through.
No?
No.
No, the extension's separate. So you know as we walk through that front door then,
Yeah.
this is what's going to happen. This is coming out.
Yeah.
This wall's coming out. That room, this room and the hallway is going to be one space.
Okay.
The door to the kitchen will just be where it is there.
Yeah.
That's the best way to say it. So all of this will just be one big open plan with the hallway. It looks better. It's a living room, lounge, whatever you want it to be. It's the biggest. So this will just, this room, that room and the hallway will be one. And there will be like a little utility and downstairs toilet put somewhere in there that will be built into a cupboard, like a room. Has to be. Why don't it work? What do you mean don't work?
Well, because under permitted, we can't go on that corner. So what you're trying to achieve, you can't.
Well, under permitted, I can put it there. I can put it anywhere I want.
I'm on about what your plan in your head ain't working.
Why not?
Well, under permitted
Yeah?
will work.
Yeah, no? Yeah.
That'll be the opening, innit?
Will work.
Bifolds at the back, you can't use your little...
Yeah, I might be putting bifolds all the way, or I might be putting just patio doors slap bang in the centre, and then, you know, square glass panels
Well, the window fitters are going
all the way along. But that decision will be made then, because you know bifolds in the UK, waste of fucking money, waste of fucking time. When can you ever have them open apart from today? So I might just have a door in the middle, and then square glass, full pieces, maybe with an opening at the top to let some air in, and they'll run all the way along. So like 4 massive ones, then patio doors in the middle.
So I ain't got approach windows, you can...
No, windows will all be supplied and fitted. Because the front's going to have double doors.
this and that, aren't you?
Yeah.
So about half on.
Because remember that.
Yeah, but you'll know them, man, because you've got that kitchen with that living room window.
So, if you send me the address, where about I mate?
And that.
But this as well, if you look here, well, you see this?
Yeah.
I would like this as a piece of glass.
Yeah.
One big piece.
Yeah,
of glass.
and then obviously this is going to be glass.
Yeah, actually glass.
Yeah, and you just have some blinds on there. So the heating.
so-
But yeah, the light will come through. And then you got this window, which will probably be made a bit bigger anyway, to be completely honest, because that's quite small.
Can we cut this window in? I know we'll have to probably cut another in through, but can we make this window bigger?
To be fair,
This is going to be the primary window to this side of the house.
But to be fair, the window fitters will put they'll do that. Yeah, they'll knock
They'll
that.
do it because then you get your fence if you
Yeah, let them do that. But if it can work, if we can get a downstairs toilet in there somehow, just let me know what your thoughts are with
Get
it.
a toilet and a sink.
Yeah, that's all I want. Toilet and
The
sink.
toilet would be like in front of the door.
Yeah, toilet and
Then
sink.
how would you get the runoff for the drainage? Yeah.
Well, that's what
what...
I'm saying. Sandyflow would definitely. That's the only way it would work here. But
Have you got the head out here to open it up into a door? Man?
yeah, I think you have.
Yeah,
Got
so
loads of
it's
headlights. But you know what you've got to remember, guys, as well. You know this wall's coming out, and that wall's coming out, and you've got all this space. Potentially, you could bring it to here. Price that you're going to give me to strip it out. Like, let's take it back to brick. If the guy's taking the ceilings down, and he's on site with 3 lads anyway, it's going to be a lot cheaper. I think the way that we move forward is, if anything we give you is back to brick, at least you can just come in and you know you're off.
Yeah, exactly.
You're off and running.
I'm up straight on the job.
Yeah, that's what I think. What I'll get done today is I'll send you an email, and the 3 that you've been to today, first one with the garage conversion and the bathroom, second one with everything, and this one, I'll just list everything, so at least then you've got clarity.
Yep, so...
Weekly gang, Tuesday morning, my train to London was cancelled because of the heat. What heat? It's 34 degrees, it's like a cold morning in Dubai. Yeah, I'm reminiscing of being back there, which I am next month, so I'm excited about that. New builders, new quotes. We have decided that with what happened last week with one of our builders down in Tools on 6 of our projects, we're not going to give that many builders that many jobs again. And we've had a conversation with the ones that we know really well, who have worked with us for a very long time, and they completely understand it. I don't want the team to be giving more than 3 houses to one contractor, because you saw what happened. Don't want it. Same position.
Still no change.
Standing in the same position I was standing in. Was it last week's week or the week before?
Last week, yeah.
No change.
However, still assured, still 100% assured, even this morning on the telephone at 9 AM, that on Friday, the keys will be handed back to us for these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flats, and they'll be ready to paint. Let's see.
Kitchen's fitted.
Kitchen's fitted, carpentry,
Carpentry.
bathroom fitted, heaters fitted, covers on, lights up.
Got to admire his. Is it achievable? No. No.
The only way it's achievable is 4 carpenters, 3 days, 2 electricians, and 2 plumbers.
And how is he going to do that in the quote that he's given us? It's not going to happen.
Still assuring.
The conversation is going to be, I can finish it on schedule if I can up my price.
I think the conversation's going to
I ain't doing that.
How much further I've got it. You know, I'm not far off now. You know,
Give me another week.
because I'm going to ruin it.
Give me another week.
40 degrees, no builder wants to be at work. No one wants to be on the tools in this weather. I mean, that's the...
Well, if I was a carpenter, if I was a plasterer, and it was 40 degrees, and I was getting money, I'll be working. And all you carpenters and plasterers out there who are actually going to say to me, no you wouldn't, Steve, because you drive around and you walk around and you check on renovations, you don't know what I used to do. So don't tell me I wouldn't do it, because I would. Every time I walk around, I'm like, how is this not finished? This should be done, this job should be finished. And I know everyone keeps saying Friday, 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 it'll be done. Give me the 2 weeks, it's all going to be done. I physically can't see how this is going to be done. Like,
Tuesday today?
well,
3 days.
is he on about this Friday?
Yeah.
As in,
Yeah.
mate, I thought you meant next Friday.
No, I said this Friday.
Nah, it's impossible. You ain't fitting 7 kitchens in 3 days.
Got 3 carpenters.
It's not happening. We ain't even got 1 carpenter. Because if he had 1 carpenter, wouldn't the carpenter be in there doing them?
He's got, in my mind, he's got to have 3 carpenters. He's got to have 2 carpenters fitting kitchens, 1 carpenter doing skirting and arcs.
40 degrees doesn't mean that people can't come to work. I'm at work.
I'm at work.
We're at work. 3 days, so I thought next Friday, as in not this Friday, next. Now I've just heard, and you heard what I said, I was like, no chance. Now he's telling me Friday, as in tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. What's the Euro Millions what's the Euro Millions on? Because you've got more chance of putting them on and winning that.
I don't want to like say, look, let's
No,
be
you can't.
realistic.
If this was anybody else, literally, the key box would have been changed lock. He would have, well, he's squared up to that now anyway, we owe him no money. And I'd have got one of the guys from another job just to come in to finish it off. But because he's saying, give me the benefit of the doubt, you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. But once Friday comes...
The agreed date is the agreed date, so
Yeah.
we can be ridiculing him as much as we want. But he ain't got to his
Well,
date
we
yet,
don't know whether he's
so-
got 3 guys. He's got 3 days where he's literally going to work from 24 hours across 12 guys.
Well, I've known him work Saturday and Sunday, because he's been messaging me on Saturday and Sunday.
Well, we don't have Saturday and Sunday because he has Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So,
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I know
let's
what
see.
you're saying, I agree with
Let's see what happens. Benefit of the doubt, but Friday... Weekly gang, I'm having to film myself because Phil is being super lazy because it's 38 degrees. He's like, still, I really don't want to take my camera outside. I don't want to do any work. I've graduated now. I'm the man. Phil, what you got to say?
Officially a graduate, officially a man. And yeah, I can do proper work now.
Yeah, he's struggling massively. Look at him.
Next week I'll be by the pool in this weather. I don't do this, fella.
No. Amber, if you're watching, he ain't letting you sit by no pool. You're up mountains, you're going up to see cathedrals, goats and all sorts of stuff. She just wants to relax, you don't. But all the boys are out, we're getting some food. The weather is absolutely awesome today. I don't know why I did that, guys, because we're surrounded by trees and I can't show you the sun. So going forward with builders, stop making friends with them.
No, you are right. You are right.
Because you're very guilty of it.
But
Because
we used it for our advantage.
yeah, and you used it correctly in the beginning of what you wanted to be able to pull them from pillar to post. So
Work in the long run.
no, because they think you're your friends. And they start having WhatsApp group chats, and then they start calling you at 8 o'clock at night with the problems. You're on a drive home, you start having a half an hour conversation with one of the builders. The next day, oh, Tom's my friend. And then when you shout at him, he's like, well, hang on, why are you shouting at me? It's personal.
Yeah, obviously I know we need to not have that relationship with them. We need to just keep it professional. They have one job each. And if there is another job that needs to be done, don't pull one of them builders over.
Just get someone else.
Get someone else.
We know enough people.
To use.
We have enough people to be able to pull things in. But I understand what we was doing.
Yeah, we did
I
it for
get
a
it.
reason, and it was handy, you know, at the time, but it did create relationships that didn't need to be
No,
related.
we don't need a friendship with our contractors. Our contractors love us because we pay them on time. We don't need anything else. But going forward, because TT, you need to step up to the plate as well with this, because you need to start being involved more, because you're way more than what you're doing now. You are awesome in what you do. The only thing that lets you down is the way you make friends with the builders, which isn't a problem. It's great. It shows the character you are. But with what we do, we don't need it. E will not make friends with the builders. We are doing all of these renovations, refurbs and developments now. We have way more shit going on than most people. Yeah, and there's a lot more shit coming in the next fucking 6 weeks. Like, we get keys for a lot of shit, and we get keys for some big fucking things that are going forward. The team we have here now is spread so thin, it's not going to continue. So what we need to do is get 2 more people in, the 2 jobs that we've discussed this week, the one you've put for the application out now on Indeed, and we need a project manager. We need someone who understands development, who understands, not someone we're going to teach here now as well. Remember, we need someone who can just come in, who knows the shit.
You brought me in because you were spread thin. Then you multiplied the business by 5. So now we're spread thin again. So then when you haven't been to a project for 3 weeks, well, you know we haven't been there. Well, why haven't we been there? Because we've been everywhere else. Not because we haven't wanted to go there. We all want to go to Preston every week. We all want to go to Blackpool every week. We all want to go to Swansea every week. When do you work?
I know, but the one thing that's never going to happen is I'm never going to stop growing.
No.
I'm never going to leave it. Like, I'm not going to say, we're taking a step back, let's thingy. We're always going to try and make, well, not try, it's always going to work. Because we always make it work, right? Yeah, we always going to make it work. We just need some new staff members. We need to be able to put some things, and I'll tell you what we do need to do, just slow. Instead of running at the pace that I expect everyone to run at now, we just need to take a step back. Like, you're already doing today, you have 100 million things to do, and you're trying now to get the footings on another project for us. When realistically, them footings can wait a week. Realistically. It's just me being impatient. Yeah. But I can see, we have about £4 million tied up in projects that are just sitting there.
Yeah, we do.
Just sitting there, £4 million quid, just sitting there.
You've been to that one this morning with me, and realistically...
Well, that one, there's 300 grand just sitting there, just sitting there.
Realistically, if you look at it from a contractor's perspective, there's 2 days of carpentry.
There's 2 weeks of work.
There's 2 days of carpentry.
Yeah, but even breaking down, there's 2 weeks.
Yeah,
you give someone the keys, that 2 weeks, it's done. But everybody we have around us at the minute is people that we create relationships with and we make friends with. So they feel they can pile us off for a day or 2. I need all of you in here to understand this shit is going to get crazy by Christmas. If you think this is crazy now, which it is,
no, it's not.
This is like 10% of what it's going to be in the next 6 months, because the growth is just ridiculous. Yeah. You're going away on Friday. You need to take 10 days to just relax yourself. Chill. You just need to take a step back at the minute and stop stressing about everything, because I know you're trying to get everything done to please us. Relax. Boys, yeah? They're late. No, they're not. They're the best. They know their shit. They're under control. Harry, has got his little niche. He knows what he's doing. Everyone just take this next week, and I promise you, when we come back next week, everything will be fine. We'll have new staff members. We'll have a clear vision of how it's going to run, because the level that we're at now, this isn't we've gone. So what we built for the first 6-7 years, the last year, it's literally just gone. But now we need to get it where everyone's comfortable, because you're stressed.
Yeah.
I know you're stressed. Because I know you're stressed because you're forgetting shit.
Yeah.
And you don't forget shit. No. You're like a fucking human computer. So we just need to relax and take a step back. Weekly gang, I've had to come out of the office and speak to you guys, because I feel as though the team is under that much pressure, they're at breaking points. I mean, Phil, I know after the conversation I just had in the office with the boys, you told me that you got most of it on camera. What you've just saw is Tom, COO, saying how stressed he is. And Thacker didn't say a lot, but I can see the stress in him. And what I feel is happening is they are wearing themselves way too thin, or spreading themselves way too thin. And you guys see all the time how many properties and things that we actually buy and do. I think I'm expecting way too much of my team. I'm going to try and slow it down a little bit, but I can't stop, because I'm that type of person that has to keep going. Some of you might understand it, some of you might not understand it. I have something inside me that's completely different to a lot of people, I believe. I don't think it's fair what's going on, and I can clearly see now that if I let it continue, or me and Isabella, should I say, let it continue for another 6 months, it's not going to end very well for a few of them in there, because they're at breaking point as it is. Nobody is going to work as hard in a business if they're not the owner. The owner works the hardest. And what I think I've been doing, and Isabella's been doing, is we've been expecting people to do what we do. And that's not fair. People have lives. I have Tom responding to messages at 8, 9 o'clock at night. I have TT sending WhatsApps at 11 o'clock at night because I am trying to do certain things. And my drive and my vision is probably pushing a few people over the edge, which isn't really fair. So I need to make sure that I look after the people around me. Weekly gang, I am home. It is 9:45 and I've been home for about 2-3 hours now. And today has been a real eye-opener. I've actually come home, I've watered my front and back gardens, and I've cleaned my bins. And Isabella actually came outside and said, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just needed some time to think." And then me and Isabella had a really good conversation. But I'll fill you in on that in a moment, because I've been sent a property from Rocky, who's a member of the property circle and one of our mentor students. Now, I don't talk too much about people who are our mentor students on the weekly, and really I should. So Rocky, 20 weeks of consistently doing Rocky's weekly. Now I know how difficult it is to do a weekly, because you have to have the content, you have to have the ideas, you have to be able to show people what you do. So for someone like me, it's a lot easier because I do have a lot of shit. I own a lot of stuff. So I am able to take you guys on the journey with us. Whereas someone who's starting out in property and documenting their journey, to fill up a weekly is pretty impossible. But Rocky, you've absolutely smashed it, and I'm very proud to say that you are one of our mentor students, and the future that you have is going to be awesome, because you have proved that you are consistently good, or you're consistently trying. So your future is going to be absolutely awesome, because you will put the effort in, and I salute you. And guys, if you don't know who Rocky is, this is his weekly. Please subscribe to his channel, because 20 weeks he's just hit, and that's a phenomenal achievement, and I'm very proud. Now, let me show you the deal that he sent me. You can see in the top corner, it's 110,000. The estate agent
has offered it to him today for 100,000, and he has a comparable, which is a few doors down, which sold for 150. What's your thoughts on this, guys? Leave some comments below and let me know what your thoughts on this property are. This, guys, is Rocky's comparable. £150,000 this sold for. It sold for 150,000, and Rocky's one is on the market for 110. I think he's done absolutely amazing to source it and get the deal through at 100,000. End value of this one, I think with a better finish, it might touch 160. And I think there's a deal there for somebody. TT will handle it tomorrow morning and see what investor it fits on our board of the bespoke sourcing. And Rocky, again, well done, mate. Absolutely smashing it. You're very, very special. And I think what you're going to do will change a lot of people's outlook on how people start their journey. Now, on to what happened today. I think I'm expecting way too much of people. I think that I expect every single person to be like me and Isabella, working at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and that was my downfall. I expect way too much of people, and I shouldn't. I should understand that nobody is going to work as hard as the people who own a business as the people who work for the business. It's quite a difficult pill to swallow, because I don't want my team, who are like my family, to feel as though we are pushing them too hard. And I've had all afternoon to think about what happened today and listen to Tom. Obviously, he's stressed, he's very stressed. TT, feeling the pressure, I would say, but managing. Duna and Phil are absolutely awesome, but I think I've pushed them to their limits as well a few times. I don't know, because yes, everybody works and everybody gets paid. Me and Isabella obviously have to make sure everybody's paid. That's the first thing. Everybody has to get paid before us. We have to make sure that everybody is okay. Then we have all of the overheads to make sure that they're paid and stuff. And then me and Isabella, obviously, we're afterwards, but we live a great life. So I can't actually, there's nothing for me to complain about. My life is awesome. So when I hear this today, it kind of makes me think there's two ways I can react. One, I can have sympathy for everybody and ease up and get some new staff, split everybody's workload and make life easier and progress the business. Or I can say, fuck you, and go and get some people who really want it and who will work, because we treat everybody absolutely amazingly. There is not one of our staff members that will ever say a bad word about us, because we are absolutely unbelievable people to work for. We're the most kindest and generous people ever. And if people don't want to put the effort in, then that's on them. We have a vision, we have a goal, and we know what this company will be. The development side of it and the networking education side of it, I know where this is going. I know how big this is going to be. It's going to become a legacy. I don't want my staff members to feel as though they're under pressure, but I also don't want them to feel like their lives are easy. Work is work, and we have to put the effort in. And we all have to put the effort in to get somewhere. So my outlook on it is, you're either with us or against us. And if you're not with us, then there's no room for you. It sounds cruel and it sounds harsh, and it's not the be nice, be kind message that I put out, but shit has to get done, and we're on a journey. Massive changes will take place in the next 30 days. New staff, maybe some staff won't be with us, but nothing is going to stop me and Isabella from achieving what we want to achieve. I know that sounds very ruthless, and it might be, but watch where this company is in 5 years.
Weekly gang, we are back Wednesday morning. New Ste, You saw what happened yesterday. So now I'm back. I'm ready to go. Had 2 meetings. Both of them was absolutely awesome. And surprise, surprise, it's been a week of unboxing. Isabella has bought me a present and I have no idea what it is. She's standing there. She's been waiting for me to open it for the last hour. And I'm gonna open it right now. How close are you? Like you're itching, aren't you?
Do it.
What is it? Is it a backpack or is it a bag? No way. How the hell did you get this? No way. How did you get it? Oh my God. Oh my God. How the hell did you get this one? This is my favourite one.
You like it?
How did you get this?
All instructions?
I don't understand how you got it though. Wow. Guys, NBA is one of my favourite collabs with LV. That's incredible. I did not expect... Come on, darling, give me a hug. I did not expect that. How the hell did you get it, seriously?
Danielle.
Oh my God. And another one.
You know what that is.
Is it the wallet? Favourite colour as well. And it's the 2 colours. I cannot believe you pulled that off. Bit overwhelmed there, guys, because I usually know what's coming and I never ever expected this. Yeah, so that's a really nice surprise actually, especially what happened yesterday. Bit overwhelmed, thank you very much. Yesterday's video, we've not talked about it, we've not gone through it. The greatest video any property channel in the UK has ever done. Number 1, the best. Not the best because of just the content that was in there, the best video that's ever shot as well. The production was on a whole different level, unbelievable. We hit 2,000 views in 24 hours. We have fell short of 2,000 views by about, what's the closest that's ever came in 24 hours, guys? We've been about 100 views away a couple of times, haven't we, Phil, on the weekly? Twice, I think. And doing it yesterday with the video, the masterpiece, smashed it out the park. 23 hours, we got 2,000 views, which is incredible. So thank you all for your support. Now, back to work. Weekly gang. Phil's gonna walk into a lady. We have just secured a property for £360,000, which I'm waiting for the memorandum of sale. Then I can talk you through it. And I had another meeting just that Phil didn't get, where an estate agent, a corporate estate agent, has offered to work with us with the sourcing division. How crazy is that? They will send us deals, they will speak to us, they're sending over contracts. That is a massive move, like huge, especially in deal sourcing, because I don't think that's something that's happened. They're very well renowned. Everyone in Birmingham knows who they are. And once I've signed the contract, they said that I can actually put it out. So that's going to be amazing. Guys, I've just received this message from Duna, who is just behind that wall there. Show them the wall he's hiding behind. Soon to be a glass wall. 500,000 views, 500,000 we have reached on the YouTube channel with just under 7,000 subscribers in about 13 months, 14 months, one of the two. Wow, wow, wow. Well done to every single person who has helped us get to 500,000 views on YouTube. Soon to be 1 million. Then we'll hit 100 million. And then I guarantee you this channel hits 1 billion views. Remember I said that.
Zoom's about to start, big man.
Yep. Tap.
Print off as well.
Rules.
Yeah, for like.
Tom's panicking. Tom is under pressure. Look at him. Look at him.
Preston gets.
Oh, well, you
Me, nah, mate, I'm set up. I've been set up since 2:30. You know, just getting ready. I've wrote out what they need to say for the HMO thing. So so yeah, hopefully they get all that right.
Would you guys rather take this on a project that's large profit or large learning and development opportunity for you guys at the moment? So like moving on to the next sort of level, whatever that may be.
All about the money, mate. All about the money. And anybody on here who tells me it's not is talking shit. We're here to make money. We run a business. And you can only help people when you have money, unfortunately. Because when you're broke and you want to help everybody, there's fuck all you can do because you can't help yourself. So how are you going to help anyone else? Money should always be the main focus, and then all of the niceties come afterwards. I will just run grey kitchens or whatever colour kitchens, but because it's such a different thing, I've decided to have a different colour kitchen. And I've gone for like different floorings in different places as well, which I've changed up a little bit. But yeah, I kind of stick to the same spec, if that makes sense. But it all depends on area. So the further north I go, the spec will be a little bit down, Midlands a bit more, and then the higher end stuff it'll be obviously a better spec.
I'm really surprised at how small a kitchen can be. It doesn't have to be much
No.
small, does it?
No,
Just
goes round, sink, hob, microwave, and then some cupboard space on top. But there'll be fridges to share in there.
So where the utility would be.
Yeah, because that's quite a big space if you actually
I
come.
thought you would have made that into a bedroom.
It wasn't big enough for a bedroom. Couldn't really get as a bedroom, but the kitchen runs all the way around and all the way on top. So the windows just need cleaning. There's a couple of windows, there's one at the back that's broke. Again, that'll just be replaced next week. But you know when you see this in 2-3 weeks, you won't even recognise it. You'll be like, wow. Because this is actually near completion. This isn't far. I know it seems crazy.
Yeah, to me, I'm like, whoa, there's weeks. But
Yeah, there's not really. If you can get 3 good carpenters and a couple of lads to fit the kitchens, you could have this whole place turned around in about 4 days. Wow. But that's full-time working. Yeah. But for someone who's doing it another 2 to 4 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So all of this now is individual. As you can see, there's 6 individual units. It's split into 3 phases, so we've got more power. Everybody can use everything in the house without it tripping.
And then likewise, what we've got, it's got a top slightly kind of at the moment, needs to be changed because it's under manufacturer's warranty, but we've got under the stairs, we've got a manifold to the water. So each flat will have individual water supply with an individual meter. And also an individual isolation point. So if flat 3 leaks, someone don't come down and says turn the water off the whole house, it just turns off flat 3.
But this is something that you've got to take into account when you're splitting houses into certain things like flats or self-contained units or something, power supply. A lot of people don't take into account how much it costs for 3 phase.
It's expensive.
Yeah, well we paid about 7 or 8 grand I think for this.
Yeah, it's expensive to do.
And it depends on where the point for the power is outside as well.
From the curb.
So
it's 4 grand or whatnot, plus £1,000 a metre.
And then you've got to think, imagine if it's on the other side of the road and stuff like that. So yeah, you've got to, when you are looking at buying something and you want to turn it into flats or something like that, make sure you understand there's extra costs outside of just renovations, which a lot of people fall short on.
John speaking, can I help you?
Hi John, my name's Ste Hamilton. I've just viewed number 18 Johnson Close.
Oh yes.
I've just been told by your colleague to ring up and speak to you because you're the person who's dealing with it. We love the house, fantastic. I know it's offers over 425. I just wondered, is there an offer that would secure it if I put it in today, sent all my information over and everything you need, that would actually take it off market? So we have the funds available immediately. The only thing that we have to have done is a valuation, just to make sure that it all stacks up. But even that is in our favour because of our position. We could probably complete within 4 weeks, maybe. Probably a bit quicker, really, because it is like a cash/bridge purchase. We have nothing to sell. We're developers, but I'm actually
buying this to keep. This isn't for me to move into. I'm just buying it to add to the portfolio. But I don't want to get into best and finals. So if I was just told this is what they would take, I'd either say yes or no. I will make that offer today and send you over everything you need. I know it's offers over, so again, if you could give me some kind of guideline. I know you can't actually tell me, but I could just literally come and say, yes, I'll pay that.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, the best thing to do is if I give the clients a call.
Yeah.
Because obviously I did speak to them with regard to them, tell them that you're doing.
Yeah.
But I'll tell them that you're interested,
Yeah.
that you don't want to mess about, that you want to, you know, if you can agree a figure, you'll do it, and if you can, and then obviously take it from the market. So, and your name is again?
Ste Hamilton. Yeah, guys, good news, because the fact that he's calling the vendors to see what figure they would take, he can clearly see that we're not messing about, because he would have just been like, oh, just send the price, just send your offer in, basically. The fact that he's like, I don't want an offer, I'm going to call them. That tells me now he's going to get an exact figure and he's going to call us back and tell us. And whatever figure he calls back and tells us, I'll still knock £5 off it or something. Yeah. And then hopefully we can have that house all secured and tied up by the end of today. Weekly gang.
Can you give some context to this very out of context day so far?
Perfect branding.
Sorry, I was just checking to make sure the microphone was on for you. We are with 2 of our mentoring students, and we are showing them around a few of our properties so we can actually teach them hands-on. Best way to learn, I think. And these 2 mentoring students, you can't see them because you tried there, didn't you? They are super, super intelligent and they have a really good future. So being able to go around and show them these kind of things is awesome. And we also viewed a property in Lichfield that we want to buy. We might be buying a house while they've come out with us. So that's pretty cool. Catch up with you in a little bit. It's been a good day today. New member signed up for the property circle. Added them into the group chat. Tomorrow we're in Swansea. But tomorrow, I'm supposed to be picking up my new car. But I could actually put them off till Monday and collect it Monday for the weekly. Cool car. I've actually got 2 new cars coming and the Range Rover. I am building a car collection, which I'm excited about. But the one I'm supposed to be picking up tomorrow is not my usual car. It's not a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or an R8 or something like that. It's definitely at that level. And it's something that not many people would think I would buy right now. I used to have one. I had a lovely one. I had a black one in about 2015 or 16, the old shape. I've been wanting this car for a while actually, and they've held the value for a long time. I've been looking at them for a while actually, to be completely honest, but I just thought, yeah, it's time now to have one. I've been looking for the perfect one as well, and the perfect one came up, and I should get it tomorrow. So hopefully, in this weekly on Sunday, if Phil comes on Saturday, you see it. If not, you'll definitely see it Monday.
20 minutes later.
A number of beneficiaries of this estate, including a couple of charities. So they have said, look, you know, any potential applicant just must put their best offer forward.
Okay. We were property developers, so yeah, all the stuff you need we have ready to go. It's on hand all the time.
Righty-ho. We also must make you aware that it is actually going through probate at the moment. Probate hasn't been granted, so
okay.
It's in that situation.
There's no complications with the probate though, is there? Is it pretty? Did they have a will?
Oh yeah, there's no.
Oh,
you know,
it's pretty straightforward then.
It's a straightforward.
Perfect.
So really, obviously, what you need to do is put your best offer forward, and then obviously we'll take it from there with the offers, and then they will no doubt make a decision, and we'll go to the client and or the main beneficiary. The main executor. They'll put it to the other executors, and then they'll come back to you.
Fantastic, right. John. Thank you very much for your help. I appreciate it.
Okay, no problem. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going for that. Bit upsetting. Wanted the property, but hey ho,
Can't be bothered to get involved in all that nonsense. On to the next one.
I'm really looking forward to it. The truth is, I look forward to every game. Every commentator, the next game especially, you've got to be ready for it.
Match point.
I guess the day I don't look forward to it will be the day I start.
And it's live.
This one's for you, Mum. Just punched it.
Match point.
Good game.
Number one. Didn't even break a sweat. What's your thoughts, Phil?
Yeah, it was alright.
What's your thoughts, Phil?
Yeah, it was good.
These lot had all last night playing this game as well.
Oh, there you go.
No excuses. I just come on, I did my thing, and now I'm going home for spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah, well,
Weekly gang.
hold on.
There's his face.
I ruptured my Achilles this morning. Yeah, you recording?
Yeah, all good.
Take
We're
two.
all good.
He's recording now.
He's alright?
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah.
Phil tried to record us. We started the weekly, and what did you do, Phil?
Got to put the mic in.
Take that hoodie off. Weekly gang, Friday morning. We are on the way to Swansea to shoot a video with TPC member Zach Collins. His house is finished.
Yeah.
We've done a video before. Nice house, very, very nice house. Good numbers, great guy, great day actually. We're having a great day. Also, been invited onto lots and lots of podcasts, and I don't do them because I don't like the narrative some people have. But there is one that I've decided to do, Aaron Knightley. I've just agreed it on the way down here, 26th of August. My first podcast that I put myself out there where it's not my own podcast. So it's going to be interesting. Team 11 tour has just been announced on my Instagram. 14 spaces. Yeah, August 13th. What a great day that's going to be. TT's with us. Everywhere we go, he's with us. Warrellow. Holiday.
What's he up to? Hey, always on holidays, non-stop.
Always days off, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you doing Monday?
Got a day off.
Any ideas which way are we going? First video was 50k profit, wasn't it? And he's refinanced it at 175, pulled out 135. So he's left 14 and he's got 23 grand extra on top of his money.
Yeah, so what about like, this is the right way to refinance a house?
Yeah, because I can actually do a little demonstration in this video. A little breakdown, you can cut.
Or you can...
No, you can do the numbers here, then I can do a little breakdown on the board and you can insert it into here somehow.
Or you can just very vaguely go over the numbers now, and then it like cuts to Steve being sat in front of all the big screens, and then we can just have some stuff popping up and stuff.
And then I can pull up the big whiteboard and just literally explain it very...
Really layman terms.
Yeah, put it very simple. Yeah?
Yeah.
8 minutes.
With that in it, yeah, it should be fine.
Happy?
Yeah.
Come on then, let's start at the front.
Oh wait, I thought you were doing weekly.
The weekly just got a little insight into your brain. Before we start filming, quick chat with Zach. Anyone who's in the property circle will know who Zach is. Here he is. How is the project managing going?
Busy, yeah, very busy.
How many you got on the go at the minute?
We've just completed 2, another 5 on the go, but another 6 that we priced all pricing.
And how many have you completed?
So 2, and Andy's member of the property
Yep.
circle. My one, Ellie's, another member of the property circle.
Is that done?
No, that's been a nightmare.
He has?
Yeah.
Well, it's a learning curve, isn't it?
That's it. Fortunately, she's been very like understanding and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, long story short, we had the builder who did my property, who there's probably no better reference than having someone who's done work for yourself.
Yep.
And then he's underquoted on it, sort of trying to get claw money back and trying to. Well, he hasn't paid some of his carpenters, his builders and stuff. So I was like, I'm not having something like that.
Yeah.
Even for me, and it puts a bad reputation on myself.
But it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
You have to go through these certain things. That's why I always say to people, if you're going to get education, at least get education from someone who's done this 10, 15 times.
That's why we haven't charged Ellie, because she knew that it would have been the first one.
But it's good experience for you, because if it's something that I know you're going to go into long term, you need all the experience you can get, and the failures are what make it even better, because at least you know what to look for. Yeah. Builders, not one of them filled me with any confidence. One last week who came with, he was an electrician, he came with a carpenter and a plasterer. They all come as individuals, but they work as a team. Yeah. They filled me with a lot of confidence, so they're sending me a quote on Monday. But yeah, I'm not confident with the builders around here at the moment. They don't need the work, because they can all go and do a day, get £150, £200 and not have to take projects on and still get paid the same amount of money with less headache, so it's causing issues.
I've struggled to find builders here, but in Aberdeen, like I said, we have 5 on the go, another 5 or 6 that we're in the middle pricing. I've got 2 very good build teams that are doing all of them for me.
That's good, because when you do, we had 2 really good builders in Swansea, and the one of them can't start one of my projects till February,
right,
and the other one can't start the project till like April.
Yeah.
And I even tried to give them more money. I tried everything, and they're literally like, Steve, we physically don't have the manpower. We will be letting you down. He might be a builder.
No, he's been here his entire life.
Has he?
How much do you reckon it cost him to build that house?
And so I know how much it cost him, but you're going to tell me like 40 grand, ain't you, or something?
2.5 grand.
What?
He built that in the early 70s.
Okay.
They lived here their entire life, and he built that entire house for 2.5 grand.
Well, with what he's doing down there, I'm surprised it's still standing. If I'm honest. I'm very impressed with this house. You've done absolutely fantastic.
I probably could have got more on the revalue, because they didn't question it or anything.
You could have put it in at 185.
Yeah, I thought, because I had it valued at 165.
You went in at 175 thinking I'd be, yeah.
But I probably could have gone 180, 185.
Yeah.
But I'm still absolutely chuffed.
No, you smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Cheers. This was the property that we was going to buy for the 100k to a million challenge. We got it for 67 or something.
67.5, I think it was.
And then the guy decided he wanted more money.
Yeah.
We was just not playing the game because he was playing the game with us. Then he put it in auction, and I think he ended up selling it for 40.
I think the high 40s, I think it went.
Yeah, so he ended up losing money, and it looks to me like there are tenants in there actually, because they've just shut all the blinds.
Yeah.
So he lost some money, we lost the house. Keep smiling. Now we have to walk back up this fucking hill.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, it was.
3 hours later.
I consider myself to be very fit. You Welsh people, different. No wonder you're rugby players. You can't have legs the size of tree trunks coming up there. Jesus. Guys, breaking news. We sourced another one. Done, dusted. What are you doing now, TT?
Just getting all the information sent to the solicitors to tie it all up today.
Just getting all the information sent to the solicitors to tie it all up. It's for what number bespoke investor on the board? Do you know the number?
Oh, what number is Jacob? Jacob was probably number 7, I want to
Number 7 on the board at the minute. It looks like it's secured. The property's in Glossop. Where's that?
Just a little bit lower down than Oldham.
Okay, so just outside Oldham. The investor's going to be doing a lot of the work himself as well, isn't he? So the profit could be huge in this for him. But he's agreed, you've made the phone call,
All the stuff's gone over to solicitors. So another one ticked off the board again, showing how good we actually are at what we do. Tonight on Steve's Cam, I will actually go through the email that Thacker sent to us with how it was broken down and how thorough we actually are. So I will show you that tonight. We are collecting 2 keys on the same day next week, on the Wednesday, the 27th. Let me just make sure that is the 27th. Yep. Very excited about that. All of the hoarding has been ordered today. Yes or no?
It was done yesterday.
See, the hoarding was ordered yesterday. Everybody seems to be working. Tickets sold out in an hour. It was absolutely crazy. And I am about to release another date, September the 10th, for the people who missed the first lot. So August 13th sold out. September the 10th, we'll be going live in about 20 minutes. So Zach actually sent me this property, how long ago, Zach?
About a year ago, I think. 6 months to a year ago.
It's got planning permission for 15 or 19 flats.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest area.
No.
There is a lot of potential. I said I wanted it. The owner just doesn't seem like he's really in a rush to sell.
No.
And I've just come to take a look at it, but we're going to try and push it again now.
Yeah.
And see what we can do.
The views are the best bet. Probably best for
The next day.
Weekly gang, Saturday morning. Some of the things I wanted to discuss with you guys today are deal sourcing. We sourced another deal last night for one of our bespoke investors, so I literally want to give you a quick breakdown of that. Secondly, it's been a bit of a week. I'm tired. I don't feel great, and we've had a lot of ups and downs this week, or ups and downs, and a lot of emotions have been running high, but it's part and parcel of what we do. So let me go through the deal first, and then I'll give you a rundown of what I'm going to do next week. This is the property, 133 Gladstone Street in Glossop, which is just outside of Oldham, and we secured the property. So what we do is we viewed it, we've got a number of videos on it, and then we do a breakdown of the refurb costs, as you can see there. And we always overestimate the refurbs. Every single house that we source, we do that. There's a refurb total, 35,000, and then we go on to the numbers next. Purchase price is 118, stamp duty, legal fees, refurb cost, all in at 158,540 if it's a cash purchase, which this one is. End value is 180, total cost is 158, and the profit is 21,460. Now the person who's bought this house, I know he's going to do a lot of the work himself. So that refurb cost there actually isn't that, because he's hands-on and he does this for a living. So his profit is a lot more than £21,000. But even at £21,000, it's still a great deal. Obviously, you have to take out your corporation tax or your capital gains, depending on how you're purchasing it, personal name or limited company. Then, obviously, I have the link to the property, which I can show you guys. So this is the property. Decent property, to be fair. It's really nice. And we have comparables. On the same street, recently sold for 180. The property is 6 square metres bigger on the EPC, which is why we have set the end value of 180. Reeds and Rains told us 170. Strikes told us that. Alistair Stevens told us that. Nick Holt told us that. These are all estate agents within a few miles of this property. Using this information and our knowledge of the area, we believe if it's done to a high spec, you can achieve 180, giving you an estimated profit of this. I will send across any photos and videos on WhatsApp, and this has come from Tom Thacker. Now, did you see the detail that this has gone into that has been sent over to me? So that email has been sent to me, and I went through that. I went through it all. I looked at the comparables. I looked at the videos that were sent to me on WhatsApp. I looked at the refurb breakdown, and I cross-checked it with everything that I know in my head, and we gave the thumbs up. deal was secured yesterday. But what I wanted to show you guys was the level of detail that we go into on each property. This does not go out to the person who's paid us to find the house for them until that level of detail is ticked off by a number of people, me, Isabella, Thaka. It's really important to understand that, yes, there are some great deal sources out there, and one of our team found this property, but it still has to go through stringent checks before it gets passed out. A lot of people who are in the deal sourcing world will literally find a deal on Rightmove, run some crazy numbers, and then try and package it and sell it off. That's not what we do here at our offices. We really go through it with a fine-tooth comb, make sure it completely stacks up, and then we send it out, because our name is way more important than £3,000 or £4,000 that comes into the bank. Because if we do a bad job for somebody, that gets spread around a lot quicker than a good job. So we make sure it goes through the checks, and it's very important that you guys at home understand the level that we go through to get them out. Now remember, property sourcing is like 10% of our business, but it's a great cash flowing business, and that's why we have the whole division set up. So for a lot of people at home who probably think Steve has a number, or Steve and Isabella have a number of sources out there who literally go out and find them and then they split the money 50-50. That's not the case. This is what we have to go through to make sure it goes out. So just because the sourcer finds the house doesn't mean that we don't do as much work as them, because in fact we do way more, because it's our job to make sure it goes out correctly. That's the end of the week. Saturday, 11:45, I have a meeting with TT and one of our contractors at 3 o'clock today. I will record that meeting because it's here at my home, and put it in next week's weekly, because it's quite important what you're going to see there today. There's a lot of things that, like I said, I was going to get a lot more showy with you guys. I was going to go through some of the things that we have to do, breakdowns of things, and a lot more stuff that we do away from the office. So I will film that this afternoon when that happens. But this week hasn't been great. It's been a great week in terms of we've made huge progress with certain projects. The money's still been coming in, which is the most important part of any business, guys. Remember, money is very important. Cash flow is very important. Managing your finances is very important. So all that side of the business has been fantastic, but the people in the business, the people around the business, some of the things that have happened as well this week have been a little bit sneaky. There's a few members of the property circle that have tried to do they've tried to be a bit snaky, to be completely honest. And it's come to light, you can't have 300, 400, 500 people around you and not get a couple of bad eggs. That's just life. It's how you deal with it. We've dealt with it, we move on. And next week, we collect 2 keys to 2 new houses. We are mapping out one of the churches that we've bought, so that'll be good to show you guys how that works with the architect. And I'm having a lot of renovations done on this house. I have an extension being built, huge extension as well, by the way. Having a games room, an office, a cinema room, all built. Downstairs, we have the coolest dressing room you've ever seen, which I'm going to show you in the next few weeks how it progresses. And yeah, everything seems good. Everything's okay. And I'm glad you guys follow us on this journey, because we need to show you how this really works. It looks great and glamorous from the outside, and it is, but there is a lot of hard work, dedication and time that goes into creating something that we have created here. And it's just the beginning. We're right at the start. Season 4, wait till we get to season 10, and let's see how far ahead we are then. But guys, weekly gang, I will see you next week.